Alrighty.
All right, the next show I have is Shuumatsu no Izetta. So, the trailer for this show looked amazing. It is done by. It doesn't say where.
Nope, doesn't say.
Huh. Whoever did it, awesome.
Yeah, great.
The story is let's see. It looks like it's a quote. If I am promised to the princess, then I will fight to her sake. In 1939 CE. Don't know what that stands for. The imperialist nation of Germania invaded a neighboring country. All at once, war spread throughout Europe, and the era was dragged into a spiral of the Great War. Then in 1940, Germania's attack turned towards the Principality of Elizstadt, a small Alps country abundant with beautiful watery and greenery. So it looks like one of the shows that's based like in
It's like
like Europe back in the past.
yeah, but it's like a Europe back in the past. Then we're like, okay, now we're gonna throw like some fantasy-ish type elements into it.
Yeah. So it kind of there's been a few shows that remind me of like that time, and like one of the ones I think of first is Full Metal Alchemist. And then the other shows kind of all blend together. But I do like watching anime during that time period.
Yeah.
But they have to have something like fantastical about them. Like, what was it? There's like one show called like The Romance Emma or something like that, where it's like a really, really old anime, and it's I watched the trailer for it. I watched the first episode, and it was so boring. Like I like that time, like environment around that time, but it still has to have like a interesting story for me to be.
Yeah. And see, I think the reason why I kind of glossed over this one is it seemed like it was focused on like a war. And I've never been a huge fan of animes that are like that, where it's like this big war for country and whatnot. I never like, and there are a few that I have exceptions for on that, but there's most of the time it's kind of like with mechs where I just kind of give it a meh, and I'll look at something else that I want to watch a little bit more than that. I mean, like there's one that I'm currently watching from this season that has like they're in a war with another country, but it never seems like that is necessarily like there's a lot of things going on around while that's happening, and you see the story of that more than you see like the actual war that's going on.
Yeah, it's more focused on the characters than the actual war.
And just like okay, you probably know Gate.
Yeah.
Like there's a war going on.
Yeah.
But you really don't see much about the war. Like they'll show, like they'll overgloss like the battle or whatever. Like, oh, this happened, but we're gonna push that to the side, and we're gonna come over here now because we were more interested in what's going on in this section instead of that section. So if it's done like that, I'm a little more interested in it because it's war. There's only so much you can do with that. So I guess I'll leave this one to you and see if what you say about it and what you give it, and we'll go from there on that one. So.
Yeah, and we will catch y'all next time. Bye.
Bye.
We got quite a few shows to talk about this season again. A lot of them are sequels.
Yes, they are.
So,
indeed, they are.
So, guess we'll go ahead and get it started.
So I like if they do like multiple jumps into multiple points in time and whatnot, and like, yeah, I think that's going to be kind of cool. I think there's a lot of like room for like having some interesting things happening.